Hi, Michael. I was hoping to get your take on the results from this past year. I've heard that we did pretty well, so how did we end up?
Well, on many counts, it really was a record year, Chris. I mean, we reached a record high for revenues, even exceeding our targets that were in the budget. Our net income is the highest that it's ever been. Even our employee count reached the highest that it's ever been. So there were many measures by which it was an outstanding year. Now, that also comes with some challenges. During the year, we completed 2 of the largest consulting projects that we've ever had, and that has curtailed our revenue production somewhat in the fourth quarter. We've also seen a couple of MAS clients leave the service, so that's had an impact as well. So those challenges will carry with us into 2016, but overall, 2015 was just an outstanding year, and I think we should all be very proud of what we've accomplished and have that confidence with us as we go into 2016.
Okay, great. And the question that everyone wants to know, will there be bonuses this year?
Well, Chris, are we paying bonuses? That's the question that's on everybody's mind, especially this time of year. So, and the short answer is yes, we will be paying bonuses. Now, I mentioned earlier that we've had an outstanding year in 2015, but I also mentioned there were some challenges that came up in the latter part of the year. So there certainly will be bonuses, but they'll be moderated somewhat just because of those challenges that we need to focus on as we start out 2016. But the good news is, yes, there will be bonuses for 2015.
That's great. And in addition to the financial results, can you tell me about what some of your proudest moments from this past year were?
Well, Chris, there are many things that have happened in 2015 that I'm really proud of. I guess really though the one that makes me most proud is still when our clients take a little bit of time to write a note to me to let me know what a good job some of our employees have done for them. That really is the thing that makes me most proud and the happiest. And I like very much to share that with everyone in the company. So that still stays at the top of my list. But in addition to that, there were some things that we accomplished in 2015 that really do make me proud. And the first one I would say is really opening the Orlando office. That is a significant presence down in the Orlando market. It took a lot of work to make that office come into being, and so I'm very proud of that. The other, which is actually associated with that office, was meeting the go-live date for PwC. That client presented us with a very aggressive challenge to be able to implement their system and go live by July 1st of 2015, and we met that challenge. So I was really excited about that. The other thing that rises to the top is the fact that we had our first revenue month where we reached $4 million in revenue. So I think everybody has to be proud of that. Not that we can achieve that every month, even when we met our first $1 million month. We were happy about that, of course, and there were some months later where we didn't quite rise to that level. The same happens this time, but meeting that $4 million mark is really something that I'm proud of, and I think everybody in the company should be proud of. Another thing that occurs to me is when we signed up TRM. Those in the audience who remember us talking about that project may remember that they're the first client that signed up for all 3 of our managed services, all 3 areas of our Venn diagram. And so that was a very proud moment for me because it validates our whole business model. I guess the last thing that comes to mind is how Jeff Warner and Jerry Falvey have both embraced the NetSuite product and taken on the challenge of creating streams of revenue around that product, because that speaks to our drive to diversify the business and begin driving revenue from the commercial markets as well as the GovCon and not-for-profit markets that we've been focusing on in the past. So that makes me very proud too.
Excellent. Michael, do you have any additional thoughts as we close?
Well, those are a lot of very significant goals when you think about it, and they're underscored by a lot of smaller goals that each person will have in order for us to achieve those larger goals. But 2016, when I look at what's on the horizon, there are many opportunities, and 2015 has really set us up, I think, as best it could to allow us to be successful as we move into 2016 and really strengthen our place in the market, have people think of us more and more often when they think about how to approach their back office services. So I think it's just a tremendous opportunity for us as we move forward. And I think, again, we should all look back at 2015 and be really proud of what we've accomplished.